So the first question is, when was the first bobsled race ever? And I'm going to give you a couple of choices.
Yep.
1920, 1898, or 1907.
I'd say probably 19.
Wrong.
It's
It's okay.
probably 1898.
Yeah, it is 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was looking. I was like, it's not the 20s. It's definitely before that. But the 18s feel so far
Yeah,
away.
right. It's like so far. And I figured I just thought to myself, maybe I'll throw in another 19 just because you're thinking, okay, 19's got to be right.
Yeah.
Um, when was the first Winter Olympics? And would you like
Also,
to?
the 19, because this was the 16th Olympics, I think. 16th
Yep,
of the 20 something Winter Olympics, and you go every 4 years. So the first one was over 100. So I'd probably say the 19 teens.
you're close. 1924. You're
At least
close.
I'll know these things after.
Like I said, this was a quick Google search. I
Yeah.
said I'll throw these in there. So I'm gonna throw you a little ollie loop, and it's not no pun intended for this next question. True or false? Basketball is a Winter Olympic sport,
False.
and it's misleading, right? Because when we play in high
Yeah.
school, basketball's in the winter
Yeah, the
season,
winters.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So last one. Again, this is not to fool you up. You're gonna get this one very easily. All the is Cool Runnings, the movie,
Yep.
a 100% true story.
Yes.
What parts do you think are true?
I think the story of the team, I think for me, the story of the team and the country of Jamaica and what they had to go through to get through the games to be that first sled are all true facts. There's probably things in that movie that are not depicted accurately, such as things like the bathtub and moving right to left, and that being the way that folks steer. But I think that was even some that folks today are like, oh, I didn't know they were steering in the sled. I thought it was kind of like push and go. But what am I missing?
You're missing the actually Olympic team, the official one, were all military officers.
Mm,
So the things they were all sprinters were kind of embellished. That
gotcha.
they were all sprinters, but they were, and then a
Oh,
lot
they
of
were
the.
military.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but still the story's there.
Yeah.
I 100% believed it until like when of course somebody spoiled it through either TikTok or
Yeah.
Instagram with
Something.
the real true story of
Yeah.
it. I still and I just want to refer to this movie if you have a few more minutes.
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah.
I still get choked up at the end when that sled, the sled tipping, when you
Mm-hmm.
see it on like a TV screen, is the
Yeah.
actual footage
Yeah.
of them going.
You have crashing. Yep.
As a bobsledder, do you feel like, I mean, they were on an Olympic record pace and their sled fell apart.
Yeah.
How much is that like a old wives' tale to you guys that you're going to be on this great Olympic pace and then boom, disaster's going to strike?
I think it's one of those things where it's sport, and so I don't think something like that is even too far fetched. And we had an experience at our World Championship last year with one of the heats where one of the German teams, as the pilot was loading, something happened and they kicked a hole through the front of the sled, and I believe it was the same pilot that just won Olympic gold, Johannes Lochner, in both the 2-man and 4-man, kicked a hole in the sled. They ended up canceling that entire heat up in Lake Placid and throwing out all those results because of the fact that I think they were like that was unfair competition grounds. But it's something like that where it's that probably happens once every like 100 maybe 1,000 runs, but it happened at the World Championship as they were in medal contender positioning that ended up by throwing out that heat. It actually allowed them to still get a medal because now it balances out where those others made up ground during that heat as well.